So let us get on out of here. Oh.
No passage.
And go chat with Zoltan.
Plowing squirrels. I'd put him in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it. I doubt anyone would stop you.
That one struts
too
about as
soft,
if he
that's
was
the
a king
problem.
himself.
Don't forget your blade.
Of course. Level up. That's always nice. It's kind of funny hearing how even some of the, I mean, it's just random passenger guards and whatever, how they are voiced by the same guy who voices Vernon Roach. I find that slightly hilarious. This one here, oh, he's 18. I mean, it's lighter than ours, but there's probably good money in this. 61 orens. Potions. Enhancements. Well, I'm saving the last enhancement slot for something really good. Moon runes. Sure, we could put them in our blades. But nah, I don't really feel like it. Consign damage is not something we need.
I tell him, I'm taking your...
Some of the Karen's mucus in its lair. Yes. Cross Madness. All entrances to the Nega tunnels, and the Tongue of a Troll, Eyes of an Arrakis, Fetus of an Endriga, and Essence of Death. Mark this one just because.
What did he say?
And then let's level up. See, we couldn't get the ability to parry bolts on flight, which is something Droll can do, but we can always just roll away instead. Get more health. Just deal more damage with daggers, which we won't be needing. We can go into here with the swordsmanship tree. Get ourselves some slightly increasing our immunity to backstabs, abilities that counter an opponent's blows, or distance covered while dodging in battle getting increased. We want all of these ever so slowly. I'm going to start out with some footwork, because that's very good to have.
What then?
He got rolled in the back.
And I demonstrated right now. If,
That Laredo sent his regards, punk.
Lads, I was thinking.
let's see. Let's improved roll, which now actually does something. The guy fell through the ground. No looting him, but we can loot this guy, I suppose. One iron ore. Oh. Could get the other guy on the ground. I'm thinking for the Melitele's heart quest. I remember hearing something recently. Because I'm the kind of guy who just randomly hears stuff about the games I'm playing, especially The Witcher. We'll talk to Cedric about some stuff there, but first, Zoltan.
I spoke to the Commandant. The future hardly looks bright for the non-humans in Flotsam.
That fucker's only waiting for an excuse. One small provocation by Yorvith and he'll attack us.
How do you know?
Heard it by chance. Saw him walking through the port one night talking to himself, the batty bastard. He mentioned a new order and a world for humans only. He laughed and shouted curses at the prison barge. The scum is up to something. Yorvith must sense it. He's doing everything not to provoke Laredo, but his Scoia'tael might have a different opinion and less restraint.
Interesting. Of course, according to Laredo, Zoltan is in colluding with the Scoia'tael, with Yorvith. So his opinion of Yorvith might be... Zoltan's opinion of Yorvith might, of course, be skewed, but according to Zoltan, then, which is told us, this Yorvith fellow is, despite being a terrorist, he still thinks about the common people and the, the effect on them should he do terrorism. Let's see. Okay. Nothing new from Dandelion. Which means that sure we don't really have enough to go on at all to form a proper opinion on the man. But it seems like this Yorveth fellow is not entirely stupid. Of course, I might get proven wrong in a few minutes. I don't know. And Cedric was a previous Scoia'tael, or was in the Scoia'tael, as a heavy drinker, and if I'm to wager a guess as to why he's no longer a terrorist, it's because he experienced bad things and now he's drinking to, cope with it. This other guy. He's relevant. Let's see, let's trade. Well, let's just sell this. Arrogance size. That is expensive, holy hell. Karen Carab is reinforcement. Oh. Karen Trap. Which we actually do have all the materials for, so I say we get that. Well balanced dagger. Karen Carab is armor reinforcements. Let's see, it's 1 armor, 5 resistance to poison, bleeding, and vigor regeneration during combat. That's really good. Essence of Death. Let's see. Well, I see just sells a bunch of everything. The Troll Tongue. It's not as... Let's see, it's 400 for that. Arrogance Ice also 400. I say we buy one, spending most of our money, and the Arrogance Eyes too, because it'll be a while otherwise, I think, until we can find the Arrogance. And we need something to spend our money on, and Girl is canonically poor, so it makes sense. And see, our weight is still not doing way too good. It's all our crafting materials, really. Our cloth is weighing 33.5. And iron ore is 61 of that. Ugh. You can see I still haven't gotten a mod for it, so a bunch of everything. I need you to craft something for us as well. Crafting some sword or some trousers. Huh. Superb leather trousers. I suppose they must be better than our usual stuff. But okay, the mouse doesn't work anymore. Okay, we made some trousers. And now we'll make a Karen Trap. Wonderful. Let's go. It's a quest item, but we can equip it. Suppose we should equip this other trap too, then. Switch around with them. Put that there, considering it's a quest item. Superb leather trousers. The current trousers don't give any armor, they just give incineration resistance. These here, they do something more. Also weigh a bit more, but look at our bright brown trousers. Let's sell our old trousers and we'll be on our merry way. So you might be wondering, why not also buy the Essence of Death? I got the Arrogance Eyes and the Troll Tongue. Well, the answer to that is fairly simple. I also need an Endriga fetus. But due to my metagaming knowledge, or rather a fragment of knowledge about this game, I know that it's very easy to get an Endriga fetus, and it's also fairly easy to get the Essence of Death. We just need to run out into the woods. And really we don't have anything left to do in the village, or the town, so we should start heading out into the woods. See what happens then. And then hopefully we'll find some neckers to cut down and so on. Also the troll trouble, we should go look at that. And also think, why not kill the troll there? Wait until we kill the troll there and potentially a troll tongue there. Well, the answer is it's a bit more complicated than that. Oh. Because trolls are usually sentient creatures. And Geralt just indiscriminately kill sentient creatures. Oh, the necklace there, the pack. Look at this, yeah. shortage of monsters out here in the woods. And apparently traps lying about. Rigger hide and venom. Celandine, our good old fairy green. Range mutagen. Well, that's interesting. Oh, it just increases the range of stuff. Of our signs. These here. Something in it, but we can't open them. We lack knowledge, I suppose. It's riddled with arrows, meaning it's monsters and terrorists out in the woods. Terrorists as well as monsters. And our silver sword doesn't do anything against them. Unlike the first game. Let's see. Using the side for its intended purpose. First game, wait. You theoretically could fight everything with either sword. Doesn't really work in this game. And as you can see, if someone's using a ranged weapon and you go for an attack on them or knock them down, fuck's sake. And neck is all over. We'll just get back at us to change the melee weapon. Phew, that's more dangerous than any right to be. Two-blade. Interesting item. Face weight problems soon enough.
Damn it.
I agree, girl. Damn it. Look at this two-blade. Dash bonus and signs and one armor. And not really all that good. Oop. Right, this waterfall. I have no idea where we are right now. I've gotten completely lost. Bridge over there. Find, destroy necker nests. They could be anywhere. I suppose in terms of finding neckers, we are in the right areas. One thing I vaguely remember about this game that once you deal with the contract for the monsters, the various type of monsters will start showing up less frequently. Oh no, not poison. Can we quen away the poison? We could. Thank God. Equip the bomb instead. And we are in trouble right now. Because we run around in the woods with very little health. See, when Quen is active, you don't regenerate any stamina. Where the hell did that other one go? Arm trap or collect trap? We could collect their traps and then sell them off at a premium, but if we'd have not that much money from it, but it's a way of making money, certainly. That's a wall.
Some help, finally. I thought I was done for.
What's wrong?
I'm fine, but my friend remains in that damned hospital.
Cedric told me that 2 people went missing near the burnt mansion.
I'm Rupert Brandhuber. I'm a medic from Edda, and I came here with a friend to look for a very rare species of herbs.
These woods aren't the best place for herb picking.
So we were warned, but the temptation was too great. We got as far as the site of the fire. No sign of herbs, but there was something downstairs. Something. What's that? Can you hear it? That's Grindley's dog. Feel that? Something approaches. Help us!
Feeling it. Kissing into the rings. Did we kill all of them? Oh, there's still more. So the traps and I'm blinded. Ooh, place of power. I wonder, did we kill all of them? Maybe we did. I just need to find a way down into this damn hospital. And when we get in, No, that's not... We have plenty of neck stuff. Once we're down here, we should drink some potions. Because it's potentially going to be very dangerous. Let's look around. We're here, so let's meditate. And drink potions. And take a swallow because we have plenty of them. See a rook, that's going to increase our damage. I quite like that, so let's do it. And then we'll brew some more rook potions. Being a true witcher. So you've plenty of brown oil. That's one just increases bleeding. Rook potion. Create. No, let's just create 3 of them. There we go. Salmon, and that's a stun bomb. Tornial, which gives vigor regeneration. Do we have any of these? We'll use the Arakazai. I don't want to use our Arakazai. That's the only material we have for it. So we are not brewing any of that because we need that for a quest.
Rather than those here they were. Oh, the greed!
Back to the next room. Yeah, I think we should. Where are our stuff? Potions, enhancements. Yep. Let's see. Spectre oil. Yes. Yes. There you go. We can save the game quickly. Plug ourselves in here. Big, great square room. Hospital files and hospital records.
Damn it!
If I recall correctly, these raids are dangerous. Essence of Death ×2. A Wraith trophy, let's see. Well, that's straight up better than the Necker trophy, so we'll take it. Now some Essence of Death, so we just need an Endriga Fetus. So we're seeing ghosts.
They needn't have done it. Those here were innocents. And I...
Actually, first, let's see, can we read the hospital records? No. The book quest item, hospital files, page number 71. The patient has contracted dysentery and there is no hope for him now. I had him isolated and ordered that prayers be set for him. We also increased the dosages of his herbs. They seem to have some healing properties, but incidentally also loosen tongues. Interesting. Everything's on fire.
I'm not about to play with fire.
Shakes. Dilated pupils. Has there been any stool?
Right. Medallion icon in this game also doesn't start going haywire near monsters or magic in this game. It's a bit of a shame because we're a nice little thing in the first game. Because with the vampires and so on. We're soon reaching our weight limit. Orange.
To the bone. To the stone. Is it
Let's take everything.
Clean it.
We're carrying so much weight, so we can't run, we can't roll. Can barely attack. So, let's see, robust cutlass. That is way better than the Mahakam Rune Seal. So we'll be replacing Gol here. As sad as that is. And we will drop these swords because they weigh us down and they aren't worth that much money. Bleeding and poison, and it deals a lot of damage. That is what I like. So we now have some weight. Mushrooms. I can't recommend going around picking mushrooms in the real world alone, unless you really know what you're doing.
They deserve to suffer.
I'm in pain. I beg you, help! Give me some medicine.
I can't really make out what this is supposed to be, but it's
Help! Give me some
something.
medicine.
Oh, it's moving.
It's creeping.
I beg you,
I am perceptive.
give me some medicine.
A whole bunch of good stuff from there. Some more amethyst armor enhancements. Drawing things with their own blood. Damage plus 5%, resistance to incineration, and some more incineration. I so put that on a robust cutlass. Could put it on the silver sword, but nah. So what's this? Armor 1, 5 vitality. That could potentially be really, really good. I don't know. On one hand, yeah. The other hand, not really. No, fuck it. Let's do it. Our Raven's armor is not as good as it'll be, and anything, you know, better than this, we'll replace it with.
The floor. It's moving.
It's creeping towards me.
So he use this to speedily move around, our roll. Something.
Go away! Lee! Leave me be! Away with you!
Control yourself.
It's not my fault. It wasn't me, not me.
What's not your fault?
Fire. Fire everywhere. It wasn't meant to happen. I didn't want that, I swear.
Won't get much out of you until I calm you down. Maybe the fire didn't consume everything. Maybe I can find some medicine. A sedative.
Go away!
Okay. Hi then. Nothing much.
Whatever happened here made quite an impression. those who are mad.
It's a place of power. Had to be some magic going on. Let's see. Tranquilizers for him.
Go away!
Medication for him. Another Wraith bottles. See, it hurts. Even with our spanking new improvement. Oh shit! We're in danger right now. So justifies the Quen. Medical notes. Strength mutagen. Armor +2. Interesting. Towards therapy is filled in this case. Yeah. Okay. Hospital records, well, we couldn't look on those, but we can read these. Persistent delusional claims have been abducted by the Wild Hunt. He recounts fantasies of a world where genocide happened and where unicorns wander human graves. Sometimes his delusions contain elven gardens. Furthermore, the patient claims that when he escaped the Hunt's captivity a year ago, so much time had passed in our world that he saw the graves of his children. That is most likely kind of based on truth.
Go away! What's going on? Where am I?
Easy. Rupert asked me to find you.
Rupert lives.
Listen, you and your friend. I don't get it yet, but you aren't telling the truth. That's painfully apparent. This place seems to have a very dark past, one you had a hand in. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Great. So now you can tell me the story and don't skip a thing.
Story?
There's always a story, Gridley. Spit it out.
We're former soldiers, fought for Eden during one of the wars with Nilfgaard, times long past. I was Rupert's adjutant in the field hospital that our unit set up in this manor house. We didn't at all mind who lived here. In fact, the inmates were friendly. At the outset, that is. One day our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian. He was desperate to win his freedom and claimed he was part of a detachment that had concealed the booty looted in Eden. We couldn't believe our fortune. Thought the gods had smiled upon us. We'd heard incredible tales of this treasure, questioned any black one we'd captured. It seemed all our efforts would finally be rewarded. We decided to make him talk.
By torturing him?
Our commander wanted to break him on the wheel, but Rupert said he knew a better way. There's a local herb. If you brew and drink it, you can only tell the truth. The commander interrogated the prisoner, drawing a map in the process. And we celebrated. Talked of how we would divide the treasure. And took ever greater liberties with the patients. The priest looking after them began to protest, and one of our boys split his head open.
Nice, Gridley. Keep talking and I just might let you go alive and intact. What happened next?
Once the prisoner revealed where the treasure was hidden, the commander had him quartered in front of the lunatics. They'd shown signs of madness before. But when they smelled blood, well, we could not control them. Many we simply had to cut down. I don't even know how the fire broke out.
Any of the patients survive?
A young woman we managed to pull from the burning building. She was nice, quiet, and willing. 2 nights later, she slit our commander's throat, and that was all we saw of her, and of the map, of course. The war was ongoing, and shifting fronts forced us to abandon our search for her soon after.
And here you are, back after many years. Really think you can still find her around here?
Life's not treated me well since then, and Rupert's had it even worse. This is our chance to reverse our fortunes. Fate smiled upon us once. Perhaps by some strange chance it still holds us in favor.
I wouldn't count on that. I think we're dealing with one heavy curse here. And it looks like we need to start by finding that Nilfgaardian's corpse.
Go away!
Leave me be! Away with you!
So it seems we've got our witch's work cut out for us.